The arcade down on Riverside still glowed in shades of blue. Pac-Man sounds and pinball echoes bouncing through the room. Your laughter cut through cigarette smoke, drifting near the door, while Journey played from tiny speakers cracked from years before. We spent our last few dollars trying to beat the high score screen, like teenage kings and queens, pretending life was still a dream. And every flashing neon light reflected in your eyes, like little pieces of forever trapped inside the night. We were reckless, hearts on fire, too alive to feel afraid. Every midnight felt immortal, every moment begged to stay. Oh, arcade lights in the rain still flicker through my soul like faded little memories, too beautiful to let go. Now the city feels much colder, and those summers washed away, but I still see shadow dancing through the arcade lights and rain. The skating rink beside the theater finally closed last year. Broken windows, faded posters, silence everywhere. But in my mind the music still comes pouring through the dark, and your white sneakers still move circles underneath the sparks. There's an old cassette recording buried in my room, with us singing badly to those power ballads after school. And every crackle on the tape, every hissing worn out sound feels like tiny ghosts of us still floating all around. Maybe every memory survives, hidden somewhere in the night. Tiny echoes of our younger hearts still burning soft and bright. Arcade lights in the rain still glow beneath my skin, like snapshots from a world we almost stayed forever in. And if time erases every trace of who we left behind, I'll still find you in the silence of those glowing neon nights. The machines old and quiet, but your memory never did. The gym lights shimmered softly on the polished wooden floor. Paper stars and silver streamers hanging by the door. inside of me. The final song kept playing long after we were gone. The dashboard glows, painting gold across your tired eyes. Somewhere past the city limits, under violet summer skies. Your sneakers on the passenger seat, tap into the radio, and every little moment felt too beautiful to hold. We stopped beside a rundown diner, buzzing red and blue. You laughed and stole my leather jacket, like you always used to do. The jukebox played a broken song from 1985, and somehow for a little while the whole world felt alive. We were young enough to outrun time, too wild to notice goodbye. Every heartbeat sounded louder in the middle of those nights. Oh, the summer lights on Route 9, burning through the midnight haze. Your silhouette beside me, like a dream I couldn't save. Now the highways keep on rolling, but my soul still stays behind, somewhere lost inside the echoes of those summer lights on Route 9. There's an old motel postcard still hidden in my drawer, with faded ink saying don't forget what we were fighting for. Funny how the smallest things survive the wreck of time, like your perfume on my old coat, or your name inside my mind. The radio still plays those songs we scream with open hearts. slow songs for sleepless hearts. This is Channel 8 After Dark.
There's rainwater on the avenue, reflecting motel signs, and the heater barely works inside this old car of mine. The dashboard clock keeps blinking 1:43 again, while Chicago softly plays beneath the static and the wind. Your sneakers on the back seat next to empty Burger King fries, Polaroids and cassette cases scattered underneath the light. And somewhere in the smoke-filled dark between the road and the sky, we swore those teenage dreams of ours would never truly die. We were neon-hearted believers, burning fast through endless nights. Every station sounded sacred, every song felt so alive. Oh, backseat memories on Channel 8 still haunt me after midnight, like old transmissions drifting slowly through electric summer skies. Now the city feels much colder, and the nights don't shine the same, but I still hear your laughter in the radios and rain. The skating rink closed years ago. The sign burned out and dim, but in my head the disco lights still spin like they did then. You're dancing in your leather jacket underneath arcade glow, like every little moment knew how beautiful it was. I found your mixtape yesterday inside a cardboard box. Side B nearly worn to silence from all the times it stopped. And when the chorus crackled through those faded analog waves, I swear the whole damn universe slipped backward for a day. Maybe every frequency still carries who we were. Tiny ghost inside the static, floating through the world forever. Backseat memories on Channel 8 still echo through my soul, like headlights disappearing slowly down forgotten roads. And if every station fades away, if the silence steals the night, I'll still find you in the static beneath those old fluorescent lights. Crackle. Keep your hearts warm tonight. Dreamers. walk behind the movie theater where the tall grass used to grow, talking about escaping somewhere only reckless dreamers know. Your Walkman headphones hanging loosely around your neck, while some old synth-pop love song drifted through the summer wind. And every little second underneath those parking lot lights felt too beautiful and temporary to survive the night. We were runaway believers, young enough to chase the stars. Every heartbeat sounded louder, every scar felt like an art. Oh, fireflies behind the mall still glow inside my head, like tiny sparks from summers we were never meant to forget. Now the years roll by like thunder, and the neon fades away, but part of me still stays with you in those endless August days. The food court tables vanish and the arcade shut down cold, but memories survive in places nobody can hold, like your lipstick on a Pepsi cup inside my dresser drawer, or faded little Polaroids hidden underneath the floor. Sometimes when July storms roll softly through this town, I hear old synthesizers floating through the thunder sounds. And suddenly I'm 17 with your hand inside my own, like time forgot to take away the nights we called our home. Maybe every summer leaves tiny ghosts beneath the sky, little echoes of the dreamers who burn too bright to die. Oh, fireflies behind the mall still shimmer in my soul, like snapshots from a lifetime that disappeared too slow. And if every street forgets us, if the years erase the signs, I'll still meet you in the silence beneath those suburban lights. The parking lot went empty, but the feeling never left. The stadium lights were fading as the crowd all disappeared. Cold October wind and distant sirens drifting through the air. Your cheer jacket wrapped around you while we walked across the lot, talking about forever, like forever's all we got. My old Camaro barely started in the freezing autumn rain, but you laughed and said the silence somehow made the night feel strange. And every tiny breath between the songs played way too low felt like something parking lot lights on. Sometime back in '99, but in my mind the jukebox still glows, red and white at night. You're dancing near the counter while the whole world blurred away, like those tiny reckless moments somehow begged for us to stay. I found your senior photograph inside an old shoebox, edges curled and colors fading from the years and dust. And suddenly the whole room filled with echoes from back then, like youth itself came rushing through the cracks in time again. Maybe every autumn leaves pieces of us in the air, tiny ghosts beneath the streetlights, still waiting somewhere there. Empty streets after the football game still burn beneath my skin, like snapshots from a world we almost stayed forever in. And if every light goes dark someday and every memory fades, I'll still hear your laughter softly through those cold October rains. The stadium went silent, but our ghosts stayed behind. Rain fell softly on the hood outside the bowling alley lights. Your denim jacket smelled like smoke and cheap perfume that night. The parking lot was glowing red beneath the neon haze, while old rock songs from passing cars drifted through the summer rain. We climbed into the passenger seat, laughing through the dark, drawing little constellations on the fogged up window glass. And somewhere on that empty road outside our little town, we thought the world belonged to us before it all burned down. We were wild hearts chasing shadows, burning bright against the night. Every moment felt eternal, every dream felt so alive. Oh, summer, static in your eyes still flickers through my mind, like headlights fading slowly, somewhere lost in space and time. Now the city sleeps much colder, and the neon lost its shine, but part of me still lives with you in those endless summer nights. The old motel beside the highway barely stands there anymore. Broken signs and faded paint washed pale by storms before. But every time October rain taps softly on my car, I still see your silhouette exactly where you are. Your old mixtape still rattles in the glove box when I drive, like a tiny piece of history, refusing not to survive. And every scratch upon the tape, every hiss and fading tone, feels like proof that even ghosts don't really let you go. Maybe every memory survives, hidden somewhere in the dark. Tiny echoes of the moments that forever changed our hearts. So summer, static in your eyes, still burns beneath my skin, like a photograph still glowing from a world we once lived in. And if time erases every road and every city light, I'll still find you in the shadows of those endless summer nights. Some nights disappear forever, but you never really did. There was smoke above the arcade and rain across the street. Your reflection in the puddles dancing underneath the neon heat. We were running out of quarters, but not running out of dreams. Back when every little heartbreak still felt like a movie scene. You leaned against the payphone with your hair caught in the wind, talking about California like we might escape this place we're in. And every passing headlight painted silver on your skin. God, I didn't know those moments were the last we'd ever live. We were reckless, we were fire, burning slow against the dark, trying hard to stay forever with young hearts and stolen sparks. So the night we stayed too long under dying neon skies, singing broken radio songs like we never say goodbye. Now the city keeps on turning, but some ghosts still never fade. And I still see your shadow dancing in the night. We stay too long. There's a photograph between the pages of an old magazine. You wearing my black denim jacket, looking 17. And every time I find it, I can almost hear your voice, like the universe still echoes from the memories we lost. The downtown movie theater's just an empty building now. The posters gone, the colors faded, silence all around. But somewhere in the static of those late September nights, I still hear us laughing like we never ran out of time. Maybe nothing really disappears, maybe memories survive in the atmosphere. Maybe every lonely midnight drive still carries pieces of our lives. So the night we stay too long still burns softly in my chest, like a song the world forgot, but my soul cannot forget. And if these streets erase our footprints, if the years wash all away, I'll still meet you in the silence of the night. We stay too long. The neon faded, but somehow your memory never did.
Crackle. For the lonely drivers still awake tonight. This one's for the hearts that never moved on.
Tail lights bleeding red across the rain-soaked avenue. Cheap motel signs and thunder clouds hanging over you. The station played a faded song from summer '84, while cigarette smoke drifted slowly across the passenger door. You trace little hearts and fog upon the freezing window glass, talking about escaping this town before our youth could pass. And summer in the humming dark beneath fluorescent skies, we thought love could outrun anything, even time. Restless midnight dreamers, burning fast through neon nights. Every song became forever, every kiss felt so alive. Oh, neon rain on Interstate 5 still pours inside my mind like broken radio memories, frozen somewhere out in time. Now the city glows much colder, and the nights don't feel the same, but I still hear your heartbeat through the static and the rain. The drive-in theater's empty now, weeds growing through the cracks. But in my head the movie still keeps flickering right back. You're dancing near the speaker poles in your leather jacket. neon lights.
Good night, lost romantics.
Grocery store was closing under flickering fluorescent light. Shopping carts and empty parking spaces soaked in midnight rain outside. You wore my varsity jacket with the sleeves pulled past your hands, while some old synth-pop love song echoed softly through the vents. We bought cheap soda from the vending machine near aisle 3, laughing like the world beyond that town could never touch our dreams. And every second underneath those pale suburban lights felt too warm and fragile for a world that moves with time. We were kids with restless hearts, burning bright against the dark. Every little touch felt sacred, every night became a spark. Oh, slow dancing by the vending machines still lives inside my soul, like faded little memories, too beautiful to let go. Now the parking lots feel colder and the summers disappear, but I still see your shadow moving whenever midnight's here. The record shop beside the store became a laundromat years ago, but sometimes when the thunder rolls, I swear I still feel close to every cigarette lit evening spent pretending we'd stay young, while headlights painted silver lines across your bubblegum lips. I found your handwritten mixtape hidden in my bedroom drawer. The cassette cracked and fading from the nights we played it more, and every hiss between the songs still sounds enough like you to make the past come flooding back the whole night through. Maybe every memory survives, hidden somewhere in the rain. Tiny echoes of our younger hearts still dancing through the pain. Oh, slow dancing by the vending machines still glows beneath my skin, like snapshots from another life we almost stayed forever in. And if every street light fades away and every summer dies, I'll still meet you in the silence beneath those midnight lights. The store lights all went dark, but your memory stayed on. There's a cigarette burn on the seat beside me still, like the ghost of every summer that the years could never kill. Your favorite songs playing through the static every night, while the city lights keep fading in the rear view, out of sight. We used to drive for hours with no destination signs, just runaway kids chasing sunsets on borrowed time. And every gas station radio felt holy in the dark, like the whole world disappeared whenever you would start. Laughing underneath the highway glow, thinking we would never grow old. Every little second felt forever, back when our hearts were untouchable. Oh, Polaroids in the glove box still shake me to my bones. Tiny frozen pieces of a life we almost owned. Now the streets feel colder somehow, and the nights don't feel the same. But I still hear your voice calling through the static and the rain. The old motel outside of Austin probably still remains, with faded signs and empty parking lots soaked in summer rain. You dance beside the headlights like the world was ours to steal. God, nobody wants your memories can hurt this real. I found your name inside my jacket, written near the seam, like a secret little time capsule from another century. And sometimes late at night I swear the silence almost speaks, like your shadow still survives somewhere inside of me. Maybe love never really leaves, maybe it just changes shape, living quietly in old songs and photographs we couldn't save. Oh, the Polaroids in the glove box still glow beneath the dust, like proof we were once infinite before time caught up to us. And if these highways never end, I'll still chase those taillight flames, trying to find a version of us that the years could never take. Some memories fade slowly, yours never did. still flickers soft and low. You're dancing by the ice machine with smoke around your hair, like every little second knew how rare it really was. I found your old cassette tape hidden underneath my bed, the handwritten label fading blue and white instead of red, and every hiss between the songs still sounds enough like you to pull the whole lost summer back into the room. Maybe every memory survives, floating softly through the dark, tiny echoes of the nights that left forever in our hearts. Cigarettes and cherry coke still burn beneath my skin, like snapshots from another life we almost stayed forever in. And if every street light fades away and every summer dies, I'll still meet you in the silence beneath those suburban skies. The neon lights went dim, but your memory never faded. Chain link shadows on the pavement underneath the floodlight glow. Summer wind and distant sirens drifting softly through the road. Your white sneakers drawing circles on the cracked out painted lines, while somebody played old records from an apartment nearby. We stayed out way past midnight, talking about escaping town, dreaming bigger than the small streets stretching all around. And every laugh you gave me felt electric in the dark, like sparks flying from the cigarettes we hid behind the park. We were young enough to believe nothing good could ever end. Every heartbeat felt immortal, every night felt heaven sent. Oh, moonlight on the basketball court still shines inside my veins, like echoes from another lifetime, floating softly through the rain. Now the city sleeps much colder, and those summers disappear, but I still see your shadow dancing every time the night is clear. The corner store and arcade sign both faded years ago, but memories survive in places nobody else would know, like your jean jacket in my backseat, smelling faintly like July, or handwritten cassette
me the whole world bends somewhere between then and now. Like part of us never really left that town. Somehow, maybe you survives forever, hidden somewhere